Our planet faces a big challenge with climate change. The way we travel contributes a lot to this problem. Cars, trucks, and buses that burn fossil fuels release harmful gases. These gases trap heat in the atmosphere. This leads to rising global temperatures and changes in weather patterns. Finding cleaner ways to move around is very important. Electric vehicles, EVs, and hybrid vehicles are two popular alternatives. EVs run entirely on electricity, producing no exhaust fumes. Hybrid vehicles combine a gasoline engine with an electric motor using less fuel. The big question is, which type of car is better for the environment? We need to look beyond just what comes out of the tailpipe. This includes how it is made, the energy it uses, and what happens to it at the end of its life. This essay will explore the environmental showdown between EVs and hybrids. We will compare their emissions during use and the environmental impact of their manufacturing processes. The goal is to provide a balanced view to help people choose wisely. Electric vehicles have a clear advantage during operation. EVs produce zero local air pollution while being driven. This is a significant benefit, especially in crowded cities. Hybrid vehicles still rely partly on a gasoline engine, producing tailpipe emissions. However, they are more fuel efficient than conventional cars. Comparing the numbers, a typical EV powered by an average electricity grid has lower carbon dioxide emissions per mile than a typical hybrid. Cleaner electricity grids make EVs even cleaner. If an EV is charged using electricity from coal-fired power plants, its environmental benefit is reduced. Conversely, if charged with renewable sources, its carbon footprint is extremely small. The greenness of an EV is closely linked to the greenness of the electricity grid it uses. This highlights the importance of transitioning to cleaner energy production alongside vehicle electrification. Manufacturing any vehicle has an environmental impact. For electric vehicles, the production of their large lithium-ion batteries is particularly energy-intensive. Mining the raw materials for these batteries can cause environmental damage. Hybrid vehicles also have their own manufacturing complexities. They contain both an internal combustion engine and an electric powertrain. The overall manufacturing footprint of a hybrid is generally less than that of an EV due to the smaller battery. EVs typically start with a higher carbon debt due to the energy-intensive battery manufacturing process. Manufacturers are working to reduce the environmental impact of car production. Over time, as manufacturing becomes more efficient, the initial environmental cost of producing both EVs and hybrids is expected to decrease. The batteries in both electric and hybrid vehicles do not last forever. Eventually, their ability to hold a charge will decrease and they will need to be replaced. What happens to these old batteries is a critical environmental concern. If not managed properly, used batteries can end up in landfills causing pollution. Recycling lithium-ion batteries presents challenges. The recycling processes can be complex and expensive. There is a need for more efficient and cost-effective recycling methods. Significant progress is being made in battery recycling and second life applications. Old EV batteries can be repurposed for stationary energy storage. Developing a circular economy for batteries is the ultimate goal. Governments, manufacturers, and recycling companies are working together to establish standards and infrastructure for battery collection and recycling. Government policies and incentives play a crucial role in encouraging the adoption of cleaner vehicles. Many governments offer financial benefits to make these cars more affordable. Such incentives help to offset the often higher upfront cost of EVs and some hybrids. Beyond direct financial incentives, other perks can also encourage drivers to choose EVs or hybrids. Governments are also investing in public charging infrastructure. When considering the long-term benefits and drawbacks, both EVs and hybrids offer advantages over traditional gasoline cars. EVs promise zero tailpipe emissions and a very low carbon footprint with clean electricity. Hybrids offer a good compromise, with lower emissions than gasoline cars and no range anxiety. Ultimately, the most environmentally friendly option depends on various factors. For someone who drives short distances in a city with a clean electricity grid, an EV might be the optimal choice. For someone who frequently drives long distances, a hybrid could be a more practical and still greener alternative.